it's the start of the new financial year, and usually this is a time when you make declarations for the tax saving investments that you will make over the course of the financial year. But this is also an important time this year because you will have to choose between the old tax regime and the new tax regime. And that's because the government has made the new tax regime the default option this year. So if you don't specify that you want to follow the old tax regime, your tax will be deducted as per the new tax regime. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the new tax regime, it was introduced a couple of years back in order to bring simplicity in the process of tax paying. It did away with a lot of the deductions, or rather most of the deductions that you could claim under the old tax regime, and it introduced more slabs for the calculation of income tax, and the rates were reduced on those slabs. But there weren't a lot of takers for the new tax regime, and so the government added a few sweeteners in this year's budget. There was the introduction of a 50,000 rupees standard deduction for the new tax regime, and the government also said that income up to 3 lakh, the first 3 lakh, would not be taxable. So if you're wondering which to choose, you'll have to do a calculation based on your income and also the expenses that you have in a year. But just as a thumb rule to follow, if you have a home loan that you're repaying and you have a significant interest component in that, or in fact, if you are paying rent on a monthly basis, then you're probably better off choosing the old tax regime. However, if you've only been claiming ATC, that is a benefit of up to 1.5 lakh, that is deductible from your income for taxable purposes, then you're probably better off choosing the new tax regime because that benefit is essentially wiped out. Now, there are a lot of emails that you probably miss. This is one that you should pay attention to when your employer sends it out this month.